some more tiny little rosemary cuttings, and as usual, some look healthy and some don't. We'll just have to keep an eye on them to see if they survive. Lavender cuttings seem to be doing quite well. I don't know if you can see this, but some of them seem to have fresh new green leaves in the center of them. So it looks like they're doing well. Just did them about a week ago maybe. And we'll have to see if they continue to grow and develop roots. And the fact that they are growing in the center is a good sign that they are surviving. This would be awesome if I could get this many lavender plants basically for free. And this is the stems of lavender that I took all those little tiny cuttings from. And I put the larger stems in a glass of water, and it appears as though they are growing new tops as well. Looks good so far. I have no roots developing yet. I'll have to change this water again. And if this develops roots, it'll be awesome. There'll be much larger plants. I usually have better luck with the little tiny ones though. Okay, that's it for the lavender clippings for the time being. Okay, I've done the same thing with the rosemary from the stems, and actually this is rosemary that I just bought at the grocery store for $2, and I've stripped off all the little bits, and you saw them in my little pots. And this is the larger stems put in a glass of water, and this is how you get a whole bunch of plants for very little money. Okay, the beginnings of my garden. Just getting plowed, rototilled. Hasn't been rototilled in a couple of years, so this should be fun. Have a garden again this year, yay! So yeah, this is just the beginning. It's probably gonna have to be tilled a couple of times before we can plant. Okay, heading towards my garden plot. It's in a beautiful spot here this year. I've been allowed to garden on someone else's property because I just don't have the space this year. And as you can see, everything is just in. Very tiny. The posts are in for the tomatoes. The tomatoes are so small you can't even see them. And it's mostly a cherry tomato and a Roma tomato. And the next couple of rows have got pepper plants. 3 rows of pepper plants, and these are all on the cloth. Beyond that, I have put up posts for beans. We're going to hang string from this so that we can have beans grow on this. And here I've sectioned off areas for Brussels sprouts, lettuce, parsley, lavender. I have a wall of sage which I rescued from my other garden, and I have placed here. So I have sage growing all along the edge here. I have also planted thyme, you can't see it, tons of lavender, very tiny lavender, but this is the before. We'll see what the after looks like. 4 little rosemary plants, once again very tiny, very hard to see. And here I have Brussels sprouts. Oh, and here I have spinach. So that's it for now. We'll take pictures again next week and see how the garden has grown.